Hey folks, welcome to the Film Focus page. It's me, Mr. P again. I'm going to be talking about Glass, the newly anticipated film of 2019, directed by M. Night Shyamalan and starring James McAvoy, Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Glass is the third film in the Easterfield trilogy that M. Night Shyamalan has done, and it is a sequel to Split and to Unbreakable. And in this film we see the three main protagonists, David Dunn, Mr. Glass and Hoard. We find them locked in a psychiatric ward and they're trying to escape from a doctor who's trying to prove that they're not actually superheroes. They don't actually have superhero powers, but they are actually suffering from delusions of grandeur and trying to expose them. Like I said in the beginning, this is one of the most hotly anticipated films of the year. And I, for one, had really high hopes for this film. After seeing Split and after seeing how it linked with Unbreakable, I thought, okay, wow, we've got something here. I saw it on Friday. And having left the cinema, I was feeling underwhelmed. It didn't do anything for me at all. Now, don't get me wrong. The film's not a bad watch. It's not as bad as critics are trying to say that it is, but more importantly, it's not a great film either. It's not something that leaves you like, oh my word, I've got to get this on DVD. Oh my word, I need to see that again. It didn't do anything for me at all. The first half of the film was gripping. Gets you from the start, and I thought, okay, this is what I'm looking forward to. But then the film drags on in the second act of the film. It gets a bit disappointing. You start to lose interest. And it's a shame because M. Night Shyamalan's a very, very talented director. And after seeing Unbreakable and Split, I thought, okay, will he capitalize on the two? And in this instance, he didn't. The film does have some redeeming features though. Main redeeming feature, James McAvoy. My word. When I say that this young man knocked it out of the box, he knocked it out of the box. His performances as the Hoard, and okay, see what I did there? Performances. His performances as all these different characters, mesmerizing. And it was the one thing that kept me gripped throughout this entire film. When someone is on the screen that can hold your attention and keep you engaged, that's a good performance. And James McAvoy did a really, really good job. Surprisingly, Bruce Willis, I found him somewhat underused and underwhelmed in this film. And we didn't get to find more about him in terms of him as David Dunn, what he had done afterwards, etc. But he was totally underused in this film. I don't even think he has up to 10 to 12 lines of dialogue in this film. And surprisingly enough, Mr. Glass, played by the main man Samuel L. Jackson, he's not in this film until halfway through the film. And it surprises me because if you look at the posters, etc., he's one of the central characters in this film, and he's not even utilised until the middle. But there are some other redeeming factors for this film. The cinematography of this film and the director of photography of this film, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I like the utilisation of the colour palettes in this film. There are some beautiful colour sequences in this film, where the three main characters all line up against one another. I thought that was beautiful. And not to give you guys any spoilers, but the ending of this film, whilst bold, I thought it was a misfire. It didn't hit its mark. And it just left you thinking, and I just felt really, really disappointed. Now, don't get me wrong, M. Night Shyamalan, he has done some phenomenal endings, Sixth Sense being one of them, Unbreakable being an interesting one as well. But this film, with the ending, it missed its mark. And I'm judging this film as a piece of work by M. Night Shyamalan. Even though it's based on comic books, you can't compare Glass to Avengers Infinity Wars or anything like that. You can only judge this film as what it is. And that's what I'm judging this on. And as a piece of entertainment, as a character-driven piece. And again, this film is more action than character. The final sequence between the Hoard and David Dunn's character, it was a bit of a match-up, and I was quite surprised about that. But as a film, yeah, you do come away feeling underwhelmed. But again, for those of you who enjoyed Split and want to see what happens to this character, by all means, watch the film. So based on James McAvoy's performance alone, I'll give Glass 5 out of 10. That's being generous. So, that's my review of Glass. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And again, my friend Joe told me that, can you please do a review of Glass? And my brother, here is Glass. And as you know, I've been doing some retrospective reviews. I've been doing the Marvel films, going to be doing Captain America Civil War in a few days. One of my favourite films, and mine and my friend Joe's favourite films, Batman, is 30 years old. So, Joe, get ready, because you and I will be doing a review of that film together. Be it in a cinema, wherever, coming to you soon. I'm going to be doing a review of Batman, the classic starring Michael Keaton, Kim Basinger, and Jack Nicholson. So, that's my review. Stay blessed, folks, and I shall see you next time. Take care.